Alright brothers, what's up? It's the director. We're going to be talking about probably one of my favorite promos from last season that could be coming to the game very soon. Now, I actually went and downloaded Madden 19 so you guys could see it. Oh my god, look at my old team. Nostalgia overload. Nostalgia. We'll go look at all the players and stuff in a later video. What I really wanted to talk about was the possibility of seeing some banger cards in a new promo very soon. The Team MVP slash Builders promo. Now, what made this promo so awesome is that it gave every single theme team a significant boost. And if you guys are watching my videos, you know that I'm an advocate for helping other theme teams grow. There's really like 5 good theme teams in the game right now, and everyone else is just kind of quivering at their feet. There's really no reason to run another theme team on head-to-head right now. And promos like this really helped out with it. So if you guys remember, last season in Madden 19, we were able to go ahead and grab an offensive MVP, a defensive MVP, and then several of these players for each team. I was hoping that they would have a bunch of them for me to look at here, but I have some in my binder I can give you guys examples of. These should have the sets in here for every player. There you go. So in EA stream yesterday, I believe, they did mention that there was a special stream coming Thursday night. I think 2 promos are very possible for this. The timeline kind of lines up with last year for team MVPs, but we also have the NFL Combine coming out very soon. I'll do a different video on that just to give you guys an idea of what's coming. With the team MVPs specifically though, I feel like it's a great opportunity, again, to bring up other theme teams into the limelight. This is, again, one of my favorite promos from last season. I kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of who I think is coming for every single team as well. I haven't really done any prep for this, so excuse me if I get any of, like, my predictions seem super off. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think is going to happen. But what was also super unique about these cards is that they came with multiple team chemistries. And why that's important is because not every team is going to have every position filled. There's going to be a lot of teams that have like a ton of holes that need to be filled on a theme team. And with those extra chemistries, which I think each one of these, the offense and the defensive cards, gave you 3 chemistries. And then there was like 2 or 3 cards in the team builders promo that gave you ×2 chemistry. So I think all in all, by the end of the year, I think we had something like 13 or 15 extra team chemistries, which means you could put different players from other teams and still fill out a 50-50 theme team. That is something I'd be so excited for, especially in the Chargers theme team that could definitely use the extra speed. If we can get 50-50 plus fill all the holes that we need, then I can get, you know, all my Chargers up to like a decent speed where I feel comfortable using them in head-to-head. So let's take a look at each one of these teams, see what they got last year. I wish I could show you guys the stats on these, but it doesn't really matter because the stats are so different from last year to this year. And then keep in mind, these will most likely be 96 overalls, and they could be duplicates. I mean, we could still see the same MVPs from year in and year out. So let's take a look at the offense real quick. And again, I'm just going to be shooting these off the top of my head. You guys let me know if you have a better prediction for your team. You know your team better than I do in the comments section below. The Bears. Khalil Mack just got an upgrade. And again, you have to kind of put these things in perspective. Khalil Mack has a 95. If they give him a 96, it doesn't really work that way, does it? And this is actually for the offense too. So I'm going to say an offensive lineman would be really nice. Mitch Trubisky, you guys do really need. Allen Robinson, I think, had a really solid year as well. So I'm going to go with Allen Robinson for the Bears. The Bengals, I think, again, Joe Mixon, he's kind of the only guy I had my eye on offense. I mean, you could definitely take a look at maybe Tyler Boyd on offense, maybe Tyler Eifert as well. Those would be kind of my picks right there, but I think I have to stick with Joe Mixon. Next up, the Buffalo Bills. Pretty sure you guys are going to be getting Josh Allen, and I would love a Josh Allen. Josh Allen's throw power is always like super crazy, and then you don't have to commit to like go deep chemistry on everybody because his throw power would obviously already be 99. So I'm gonna like Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. On offense for the Denver Broncos, I really liked Courtland Sutton. I'm trying to move away from like the skill positions just to make sure some offensive linemen get help. So it could maybe be like a Garrett Bowles or something, maybe even a Noah Fant. Noah Fant was looking pretty good this season too. But I'm going to go with Courtland Sutton. I think he had a really good show out, and I think it'd be good for the Denver Broncos theme team. Next up, the Browns. I would like to peg you guys with an offensive lineman, but you guys had absolutely no protection for Baker Mayfield last year. But you know what? In your defense, Nick Chubb had a really, really good outing last season too, so it could definitely be an offensive lineman. I'm going to peg that maybe towards the angle that it is. If not, I think an Odell Beckham Jr. or a Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry is a kind of a sleeper pick for me because he had a really good season, kind of maybe low-key better than OBJ. Next up for the Bucs, If he didn't already have a card, I would say this is absolutely Chris Godwin's position. He had an absolute beast of a season. But since he doesn't, I can see maybe OJ Howard or maybe like a Josh Doxson or something like that on offense. Arizona Cardinals. Wow, I think a lot of your guys already have good cards as far as like your good skill position players, like Larry Fitzgerald and stuff like that. David Johnson kind of fell off a cliff, so I wouldn't expect to see him. Who would I see? Maybe Christian Kirk. I think he looked really good. Maybe again, one of your offensive linemen. What's his name? Dobson or something like that on the other side. No, Humphreys. Right? That's his name, Humphreys. I'm going to say Humphreys. I think he's your left tackle on the Arizona Cardinals. The Chargers. This one's tough for me, dudes. I want better offensive skill position players that matter in head-to-head. Literally, our fastest player on offense right now is our halfbacks, and our wide receivers, our fastest, is Antonio Gates with 92 speed. I can definitely see Keenan Allen getting the card. If I were making a prediction, I would definitely say it's probably going to be Austin Eckler, who had a crazy good season with the Bolts. Next up, we've got Travis Kelce. You guys have like every good card in the game right now, man. Your offense is so stacked. If I had to choose one, I would say maybe a running back a little bit higher, but God, who do you guys really need? An offensive lineman? You guys let me know in the comment section below who you think, because I have no idea who you guys actually need. On offense for the Colts, what is that kid's name? Campbell, the new rookie wide receiver. He was pretty nice. Mack as well, your running back, was really nice. I think there's a couple options there, but ultimately I do think an offensive lineman for you guys, maybe like a Costanzo or something, would probably be my pick for the Colts. Next up, the Cowboys. This one's tough because I do want to see Zeke get a new card, but I also think you guys really want to see Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's probably going to be my pick for this, but if not, I also did like Gallup. Gallup could definitely get a card, but I think it's kind of a toss-up between Dak and Zeke. The the Dolphins. Does what's his name? Wide receiver. Does Parker? Does Devontae Parker having like a super high tier card? I think it's like a 93 right now. Upgrade to 96 would be really cool. He was definitely like the best offensive player on your side of the on your team as far as I'm concerned. So I'm gonna go with Devontae Parker. Maybe what's his name? Gesicki. I think Gesicki was his name. Your tight end as well could fit in that spot too. Next up for the Eagles, Milo Sanders. I think Milo Sanders deserves it. What a beast. I think you guys need a running back, and I think he would be really awesome at a 96 overall. Next up, Julio Jones for the Falcons. I got to stick with it, though, man. He already has a 95, though. That's really tough. Maybe a Calvin Ridley would be kind of cool. I think Matt Ryan could see the nod as well. I think he already has like a 93 overall. Or Austin Hooper. Definitely Austin Hooper. I think Austin Hooper is super underrated. I'm going to go with Austin Hooper for the Falcons. Next up, the San Francisco 49ers. Again, you guys have a stacked team, so I don't know what to do with you. Offensive lineman is what I'm going to move towards, but you guys already have like really beast wide receivers, really beast running backs, really beast tight ends. I'm going to lean towards offensive lineman. No, I'm not. They didn't give Jimmy Garoppolo a card because they thought he was going to get or Super Bowl MVP. So I'm going to give this to Jimmy Garoppolo, who does need a 96 overall. Jimmy Garoppolo is the pick. Next up, the New York Giants. I think, what's his name? The new guy, the new offensive lineman had a really good year. Hernandez, right? I think Hernandez would look really nice. You guys also need a brand new Saquon Barkley. A 96 overall Saquon would look really nasty too. Those are kind of my picks. I do like Daniel Jones a lot too, but he already has a 95 overall. So there you go. Maybe even an Evan Ingram as well. You Giants, man, you guys have really turned it around the last couple of seasons. For the Jags, on offense, who did I like? DJ Chark. Either DJ Chark or Minshew. That's right, Minshew, your quarterback. But I'm going to go with DJ Chark. I think he was really nice. Next up for the Jets, name value kind of comes into consideration here. I think you got to consider Le'Veon Bell. But I also think an offensive lineman like Kelvin Beachum could definitely get the pick. Is he still a Jet? I think he might be. That's who I'm going to go with for you. And maybe like a Sam Darnold as well. But you guys already have Michael Vick, so I don't really see a reason to pick up another quarterback. For the Lions, Kenny Golladay. It's going to be really hard not to pick Kenny Golladay because he's definitely like my favorite player on your guys' team as far as the offense is concerned. At running back, I don't feel like what's his name did a really good. Like a lot of people hyped him up for fantasy football. He didn't really have a good year, so I'm going to go with Kenny Golladay for the Lions. And he's a fun receiver. He's really tall and has good traits. For the Packers, the Pack. Devontae Adams is definitely a good pick, but I think you guys dominated on the ground this year, really turned your offense into more of a run-first kind of offense. And for that, it'll either be an offensive lineman or Aaron Jones. And you guys already have a really good halfback in the game, so I think you guys would probably benefit most from an offensive lineman. Next up, for the Panthers. This one's tough. I do want to give it to Christian McCaffrey, but obviously he's already going to have a better card. Curtis Samuel had a good year, right? And DJ Moore had a good year. Greg Olsen had a decent year. You guys have some offensive linemen that definitely chipped in. I just don't think Cam Newton's going to get it. I think that's the bottom line. So that's kind of the options for me. I'm going to go with DJ Moore. Next up for the Patriots. Offense on the Patriots. That one's kind of a tough one. N'Keal Harry, maybe. He didn't have much to do this season, but he would be kind of a good upgrade for you guys. Tom Brady already has a good card. I really can't think of anything, dude. Seriously, honest to God, maybe James White gets another card. That would kind of suck, but maybe that's another good guy for you guys. So, I don't know. Patriots, you guys let me know in the comment section below. The Raiders. Jared Cook from last season ended up getting the nod. I think another tight end gets the nod this year at Darren Waller. Definitely Darren Waller. A 96 overall Darren Waller. Can you guys imagine? That'd be the best tight end in the game. My pick for the Raiders. Next up, the Rams. So it wasn't Todd Gurley. It wasn't Robert Woods. I would say maybe Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp was definitely day in and day out and week in and week out, like probably your best offensive player. Jared Goff probably not going to get the nod either. I'm going to go with Cooper Kupp. I like Cooper Kupp. Next up, last season, remember like last season when Lamar was like the hype of this promo? Yeah, that's not going to happen again. Your guys' same team is absolutely stacked. I'm going to go with probably Mark Ingram. I think Mark Ingram's going to get the nod here. You guys need, I guess, an upgrade to him, but you guys already have a decent running back. Maybe even a Mark Andrews, because his limited card, I'm not sure if it goes into the power-up set, so maybe Mark Andrews gets the nod right there. With the Washington Redskins, I want to get it to Dwayne Haskins because, man, he just didn't get any help, dude. I feel bad for the guy. Dwayne Haskins would be fun. I think Terry McLaurin would be really good, too. He would easily get to 99 speed, and that would be a super glitchy card. But I also really like the thought of Adrian Peterson. I think if Adrian Peterson got the nod here, 96 overall, it would help a lot of other theme teams, too. And people just like running AP in Madden Ultimate Team. The Saints. I think I'm going to stick with Alvin Kamara on this one, guys. I think Alvin Kamara definitely had a really solid season at the very end of it. As far as other players are concerned, I don't really remember if anyone else really stood out to me. Maybe a Taysom Hill, but that would be kind of a tricky card if he was given a quarterback card. It would have to be like an upgrade to his tight end card or something like that. Next up, Chris Carson. For the Seattle Seahawks. Your guys' offense was absolutely insane last year. I would definitely actually give this card to DK Metcalf. How cool would that be, getting a DK Metcalf? The dude's like huge. He would be super popular in Madden Ultimate Team at a 96 overall. I would take that all day. Next up for the Steelers. Steelers offense. Juju, I guess. I think Juju needs an upgrade. He hasn't got an upgrade in a while. He's kind of a big name. I would say Juju. I don't remember your James Conner really doing much this year. It would probably be an offensive lineman, to be quite honest, because there's already a lot of wide receivers I've listed off. But I would like to see Juju the most. Next up for the Texans. Oh my God, the Texans. You guys had some good players too, but who would I give an upgrade to? Your running backs didn't really stand out that much. They served the team well, but they didn't really stand out. Deshaun Watson already has an upgrade. DeAndre Hopkins already has an upgrade. Probably Will Fuller. That would be kind of cool. Or an offensive lineman. Again, the teams I'm not too sure about. Just give him an offensive lineman and get the hell out. Next up, the Titans. Oh my God. Derrick Henry should have a better card than he has, but he doesn't. So I can't give it to this guy. He's got a 95. Who else was good? Probably. Khalil was talking about why Ryan Tannehill didn't get a card for Team of the Year. He won Comeback Player of the Year, I believe. And he said there's another promo coming up, and that's why we're going to hold off on the Ryan Tannehill card. I think this is the one, right? This has got to be the one. Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Titans, I think would be the upgrade here. And guys, he would be actually a really good quarterback, even without chems and stuff in head-to-head. That's a good pick. I like that right there. And lastly, the Minnesota Vikings. Who would I pick on offense? I think it's clear and obvious. It's going to be Dalvin Cook. I think the guy should be like a top 5 running back in the game right now. At this point in the year, he should still be a top 5 running back in the game just because he was so dominant last year. Him and Christian McCaffrey really held the reign at like the running back position. It's got to be Dalvin Cook. Get Dalvin Cook the 96 overall. make all the Vikings fans happy. And that's all I got for team MVPs, at least on the offensive side. Maybe I'll do another video for the defensive side. That'd be kind of cool. You know what? I'm doing another video for the defensive side. You guys look at the description in the comment section below. You'll check out who I think's coming for the defense. Maybe I'll go into a little bit more detail on how this promo is going to operate. Well, if you guys like this promo, if you think I'm a chill guy, if you think I'm pretty neat, hit me up with a like and sub, dude. We're growing this channel, dude. I'm determined. We are growing this channel, and I cannot do it without your guys' help. So hit us up with a like and sub, man. I would really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty, chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mutton master, YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Madden, Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Saying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain.